Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Back with a major film review for me and John. We got 4 movies plus mention of a 5th movie.
Yeah, Jason saw the 5th one. We can start with that one if we go in chronological order.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
These are all kind of similar themes, kind of, sort of, in a way.
Yeah.
So that's the oldest one, I think. So
okay, yeah, I can start with that one. Well, a long time ago, I mean, these all follow somewhat the similar plot line in their different action movies, and this one was under horror, but it's not. I don't consider it a horror film. It's called Tenement, made back in '84, '85 from United Film Distribution Company, who did like the George Romero movies, and they did Mother's Day, and stuff like that.
Laurel Entertainment's out of Pittsburgh, PA.
Yeah, Laurel. I mean, well, I think it was the main thing because they distributed like Knight Rider.
What's that?
It was United Film Distribution Company.
Yeah, and you said Laurel.
Yeah, well, Laurel too. I mean, I think they were associated with Laurel. Yeah.
Yeah, Laurel is out of Pittsburgh, PA.
Yeah, and it was a movie called Tenement, and it revolves around this gang. Well, this one that had like it was released unrated, and it had that warning like there's no scenes of sex in it. There's scenes of violence that may be considered shocking. And it played for like a couple weeks. I always wanted to see it. And I couldn't find it anywhere, and no one ever talks about this movie. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. If you've seen it, please comment below. Maybe spoof us. I would ask for something. It's about like this gang, right? And they were causing a punk gang. I guess this one landlord from this one big series of one apartment building, high rise, called the cops on these this gang, and they said, we're not going to cause anybody any problem anymore. And then about a few hours later, they got released from jail, and they said they were going to go up to the apartment building and kill everybody there. And that was trying to take over the building and stuff. It was a good movie, but it was ruined by one of the worst makeup appliance things I've ever seen, and a horrible special effect towards the end that was like, it really takes you out of the movie. It's pretty bad. But I mean, aside from that, nowadays, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's called Tenement. So I don't know if anyone's seen it, so if you have, comment down below. Now, the other movies we saw...
So, going in chronological order again.
Yeah.
It was, I think, 2008 or 2009. There's a French movie called Le Horde, which is French for the Horde. And it's... this drug dealers kill, I couldn't tell if he's supposed to be a cop or he's friends with some cops.
Yeah.
Well, they decide that they're going to break into this high-rise building and take out the criminals. So, they sneak in there and start getting a shootout. Well, they get captured by the criminals because somebody distracts them. But then all of a sudden, some of these dead people start coming back to life. So now you've got the drug dealers and the cops teaming up to try to survive as they're being chased by zombies through this high rise.
Yeah.
So it's another one. It's kind of like, these are kind of like action movies taking place in high rise. So there's more than these ones.
Yeah.
But I thought Jason would really like this one. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know how many years ago I saw it, so I didn't really remember much. And there's one guy, and it's really funny. I'm like, how did I forget this dude?
Yeah, that guy's really funny. He was great, like this old war vet. Yeah. It was a cool movie. I really enjoyed it. Pretty bloody. I give it 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Then a few years later comes The Raid Redemption, which is the first Raid. So, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? We watched the 2 Raid
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we watched both the Raid movies. And it's pretty good. About like the first one is about the high rise where some cops go in there to bust some criminals, and they got to fight their way up to the top tier and capture the head of this criminal organization. Second one was a little bit different, where it wasn't in a high rise.
Yeah.
But it was a continuation kind of the first story. But I like both. A lot of great fights.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Out of all of these, they had such great.
They had awesome stuff. I mean, my jaw dropped a lot of times with the first one. Now, the second one was a little more talky, though. It was about, like, these gangs and stuff. And that was way longer. It was like 2.5 hours, and we didn't know. And then the weather got bad afterward.
Yeah. And these were Indonesian.
Oh, no, that was last week, though.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, before it started.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was, they're Indonesian movies, and the fighting style was in Indonesian martial arts.
Yeah.
Although the guy that wrote and directed them is a Scottish dude. But I think I read he grew up in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And, he was really interested in stuff, and so he made these 2 movies. And there's talks of a third one, but they never did. I thought they were pretty good.
Oh,
the first one had a lot, I think, more action.
More action dropped,
but
yeah.
The second one was really good.
Yeah, they're both, they're both really, I think the first one was a 10 out of 10. The second one, about a 9 out of 10. And they were seeing the second one, it's like, they were seeing like, damn, that's got really hurt. And a scene where, like, they had like a brick wall like that. Let's say like that one. And then the guy grabbed the guy's face and he drug his face down the brick wall. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
But they had scenes like that. That's why I remember. But there's lots of breakthroughs. There's a scene when the guy was fighting in the car and they showed an overhead shot looking down the car with him fighting. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome movies. Those are the ones I wanted to see, but I couldn't find them anywhere. I don't think they played in the theater or not very long, because I only seen them advertised on WWE during Raw's War and SmackDown. That was it.
And I swear, for a while there, the second one was available on Prime, but the first one wasn't.
Yeah.
So, and we just happened to be flipping through. It's like, oh shit, they're both here.
Yeah.
Let's watch them, because we both wanted to see them, and it's definitely worth watching those movies if you like action.
Oh, yeah. Well, what reminded me, I kept forgetting about, we were watching, like, movies that were forgetting gems on Tubi TV. And Tubi TV, I keep forgetting, Tubi TV has some great stuff. Because I've seen, like, an episode of Dark Side of the Ring from season 1 I never seen before. There's one other one I got to watch. But I remember he was talking about the number 1 was Raid 2, which he thought was better than the first one, which I disagree. I think the first one's better than the second one. But
probably depends what we like.
Yeah.
We like a lot of the action.
So it's like that. Let's check out the Raid if you want to see that. I thought they were both about an hour and a half, but the first one was like an hour 46 minutes. The second one was like 2 hours and 2.5 hours.
Well, Todd got over it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, it's getting icy outside.
Yeah, it was getting icy.
So I think you're on a trip to take Jason back from home. It's a half hour. Yeah. I took my time, and it was at least an hour.
Yeah.
Just because it was getting slippery out there.
Well, that was from Journey to the Center of the Earth. Journey to the Mysterious Island. When it was like getting icy. Yeah, that's when it was getting icy. No, it was just getting late.
I
getting
thought
late.
That's why I called it early.
No, that was from Journey, because we heard it.
Okay, Journey.
Yeah, and that was only like 94 minutes, so that was a short one. It was like 12:30. It's like, well, it was icy and your truck was covered in ice. It was something else.
But yeah, well, in the final movie, which Jason never saw, well, I wouldn't really call it a remake. It's just because I think it just ignores. It's more of a reboot, and that's Dredd, based on the Judge Dredd comics. But this one's starring Carl Urban, where he's training a rookie judge, and he has her choose which call to go on, and it's for his high-rise Peachtree, not Peachtree.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's Peach Street, not Peachtree.
Yeah, this high-rise, what did it say, 200 floors, and there's 5,000 people live there. It was taken over by this lady, Mama. It's her nickname, and she's played by Lena Headey she played Sarah Connor in the Sarah Connor Chronicles, and very popular for being in Game of Thrones. But, she was her character's a former prostitute that does something to her pimp, and then, she takes over. She puts together an organization, and they take out all the other gangs in this building. So now she's in control. But then there's 4 people that were dealing, or 3 people, 3 or 4, whatever it was, without her permission.
Yeah, they were double dealing, I tell you.
Yeah, and then she kills them, and then the Judge Dredd, his organization are alerted.
Yeah.
And so they go in to investigate. And now they got to survive. It also has one of the other major stars was in the TV show The Wire, playing the main drug dealer in the first few seasons. Really good TV series. It's like if you like cop movies. I never saw it when it aired.
Yeah.
I heard about, but then it's on Amazon Prime, I believe, for free, or at least it was. Maybe they're charging now, but I think it's on HBO Max for free. But it's really good. There's 5 seasons, each one's different storyline, but that was done really well. And then Jackie, is it Jack? No, not Jackie. What's his first? The one Gleason, not Jackie Gleason. What the hell's the name? The Irish actor. I can't remember what his first name is. He's been in a bunch of stuff. His son plays somebody in this. That's kind of like a computer hacker and stuff. That's helping Mama take control of stuff. But he was also played in one of the Weasleys in the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I guess the female, the rookie, I never saw it, but I guess she was in Juno.
Oh, okay. I never saw Juno either.
Yeah. But really good movie. I couldn't get into the original Stallone Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater. I mean, I liked it, but this is way better than a Stallone movie.
I thought it was a turd, and then I took a date to it. I'm like, fucking crappy movie.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know when my sister and Roland, my sister
Stallone too, but
it's
just such a.
I know my sister and Roland started going out dating. She said she doesn't like rape scenes in movies, E-parts, rapes. And they went to see the remake of Last House on the Left, which had one of the worst rape scenes of all time in it. Yeah. I couldn't believe they wanted... Jody, I thought you didn't like stuff like that. I know. She said... I mean, cause I remember a long time ago I was watching Platoon, and she said, this don't have any rape scenes. I said, no. I don't... And I was like, well, I don't think. And it's like... I'm shocked. Because she made a big deal about gutter balls with singing with the bowling pin, but the rape scene in a lot of that was far worse.
Yeah, well, did she know, though, going into it?
Well, I assume she knew Last Out of Love because it's a rape revenge fan. I mean, if she knew of the first one,
did she?
I assume.
But
I didn't know.
Did.
Well, maybe she didn't. But I mean
just
if she would have asked me, I would have told her.
You're a horror movie freak.
Yeah, I mean, if I would have known, I would have told her because she don't like stuff. But she said she took them to see it. I said that's a weird date movie. But I said, oh, what the hell of a date movie? Maybe Roland wants to. I don't know. Right. I mean, I like that remake. I don't barely remember. I remember the original more.
But there's like 5 movies that involve high rises. That So over the course of a couple of weekends, we saw.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I would even remember the French movie, The Horde, and all I did yesterday, I did a search, Google search for French zombie movie, and it came up, and I'm
cool.
Oh yeah, The Horde, that's the one I watched the trailer. I'm like, yeah, that's it.
There's some zombie movie I saw that was in another language that looked really kind of scary, shot in video in the 90s. I can't remember it again. I watched a little bit of it. That's kind of why I want to see, because like the zombie movies now are like people fighting for survival against the zombies. The zombies are kind of scary, but I mean they usually end up surviving. Something like these are zombies that are like, you're in trouble. They're gonna get eaten. And they don't, or something like that. The zombies are portrayed differently in this one. I can't remember what the heck it's called. I think it was filmed back in 19th century or something like that. I gotta remember what it was called. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It was filmed in the 19th century?
Well, no, I mean the period piece. Yeah, period. I'm not like a female thing.
Century.
Yeah.
Wow, that has to be the first zombie movie.
Yeah.
If it was filmed in the 1800s.
Yeah. Maybe they consider the original Frankenstein, the 12-minute movie, a zombie film of sorts. Because the dead brought back to life. Well, the dead bodies brought back to life.
The Edison Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I think they kind of took a little bit from Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
And combined that with Frankenstein. Because I think it was Jekyll and Hyde. Because I found an HD version somebody cleaned up and put on YouTube. And I'm like, this seems like they took a storyline from a little bit of... They took a little bit of Frankenstein, they took a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde and threw it together. But it was interesting.
Well, one of the things that really amazed me, one of the very first movies was like, I think it was called A Train Arrives at the Station or something like that. And they showed a train coming, and the audience that was screaming thought that the train was going to come out the thing and run them over, which I thought was hilarious. So.
Right, but if you've never seen anything.
Yeah, I know, that's true too.
I think you got to put yourself in the time period.
Yeah.
This is something brand new.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So-
true too. I mean, I'm just saying, like, hearing it now is kind of funny, but I mean, they didn't have the Ford 3D back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, that was brand new technology. It's like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
what the fuck? Is there a train coming right
Yeah, that's cool. But I mean, it was cool. I mean, I liked that. And then I was telling John about the song "I Am the Law." And I think my very first experience with Judge Dredd, I heard of him. I knew of the comic book, but like you said, there was different. I was stationed in Germany, and there's different businesses outside the PX. Well, outside the PX, they made it like Garlstead was like a little city 3 miles in capital, and the PX was like in like this little mall that had a movie theater, shop at all this other real cool stuff. And outside there was different little businesses, like a guy that sold like baked potatoes out of an oven. Those were great. They were so good, John. And also like a lady that sold like T-shirts and stuff. I remember getting an Anthrax shirt saying "I Am the Law" with Judge Dredd on it. Great song, by the way. So I guess that's it for me and my buddy John. Like you said, I thought it was way better than this Seth Stallone movie. I don't know what I would give Seth Stallone. Maybe I don't remember, because I only saw it once at the theater.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
saw it once and that was enough. I'm like, oh man, I should have picked a better date movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't hate it as much as you did. I liked it, but like this is way, way better.
But I do like Stallone's version of "I Am the Law."
I Am the
better
Law.
than
Okay.
Carl Urban, and I'm a huge Carl Urban fan. I don't remember what the first movie I saw with him in it. I started watching a bunch of his stuff because I really like him. So when his cast his bones for Star Trek, oh cool, I like him. I like Carl.
Yeah, I think what really stopped me from seeing Dredd, because it was on Netflix for a while. We had Netflix. I remember that Dad and I watched a remake of RoboCop. I didn't like it. I was like, oh god, I don't want to see another remake.
Yeah.
And I thought that might suck too, but
Well,
the remake of Dredd was
I
good.
didn't like the original, so that's why.
Oh, you didn't like it? Oh, yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah, I didn't know how good that would be.
I like Carl Urban, but I'm like, go see it.
Yeah.
Because the first one sucked. Then I started hearing, oh, it's really, really good.
Awesome.
So I did see it. I can't remember if did I see it at the theater fine, or did I wait till it was rented? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Feel like Jimmy in the house. Oh, I don't.
So I guess that's it, everybody. I hope you like this super long video. That I don't know if I'll premiere or what. I don't know.
Whatever.
Well, we'll see what's going on. So until next, everybody, please take care of my Legion.